So, greetings and welcome to Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman. My name is Peter Updike, and Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman is an interactive YouTube channel. I make the videos, you watch, you comment, and I reply. I reply to all the comments. Feel free to comment on the topics, hunting and fishing and all things connected. Send your questions. I'm happy to field any questions you might have about Florida, public land, hunting. Okay, so today we're going to talk about special opportunity hunts. The special opportunity hunts on wildlife management areas. These are hunts that you pay for through a lottery system. We're going to talk about it here in just a minute, but first, you saw the thumbnail there that got your attention. You saw the title, you got your attention and made you click on the video. And that deer that's on that thumbnail is a deer that I killed on public land. Now, the interesting thing about that buck, and it pertains to the topic today, that particular deer is probably my best public land buck. I got a few others up here. I don't measure them and make them compete and see which one's the best. I'm real proud of that deer. He's a great buck. He's a great public land buck. But the point I want to make about that deer is that I killed that deer on public land where no quota permit was required. It was not a special opportunity hunt, and it's probably, in my opinion, one of the most heavily hunted areas in the state. When I say heavily hunted, thousands of people hunt that management area. You do your homework, you can figure out what management area it was. I got a video all about it. You can watch the video. And my buck of a lifetime. And also another interesting point about that deer is I killed it at the end of the season, December 29th. The season was going to be over like January 5th. And had that deer get away with living in that management area with all that heavy traffic and all those hunters in there, I don't know, but he did. And I was fortunate enough to be at the right place at the right time to kill that deer. But the point is, it was not a special opportunity hunt. It was a hunt that anybody can do. You, me, anyone. You get your license and your management area permit and you can go. So, with that said, keeping that in mind, okay, that purchasing a hunt on any scale is a different level of hunting. It's money's involved, right? And that changes the dynamic. When you can go out and hunt where no quota permit is required and hunt all you want, that management area is open from September all the way to January. That's something that needs to be mentioned and talked about more and more. And the publicity through the hunting world for pay-to-hunts are sometimes a little distracting. I want to put an end to that distraction and let you know that if I can do it, you can do it. So let's talk about special opportunity hunts. The only experience that I have with special opportunity hunts is the ones here in Florida where you pay to hunt. You buy a chance. $5. You go online. The time is coming up. If you wanted to do this, now is the time. I think you apply on the 15th of this month. This is May 15th through June 15th. And you would go online to the FWC and apply the same place you apply for your quota permit. You'll click on special opportunity hunts and they will come up. You will pay $5 a chance. Sometimes you might need to buy 10 chances, 20 chances, 30 chances, depending on the hunt that you want. So let's talk about the Lake Panasoffkee Wildlife Management Area. That's the special opportunity hunt that I've been on. I think I've been 7 times. I went last year, and prior to that, I'd been drawn 6 times. Every time I have applied, I've been drawn. I did apply for the special opportunity hunt, turkey hunt, and did not get drawn. I spent quite a bit of money on that hunt, and I didn't get drawn. And guess what? You lose all your money. But we're going to talk about that in a minute. But let's talk about the pros and cons of the special opportunity hunts here in Florida. Green Swamp and Lake Pan, there's a few others. You can go online, you can find them. Pick the one that's near your home. But probably the thing that I take away, the most positive thing that I take away, is the opportunity to kill a good deer with a bow and arrow. That you're hunting mature deer. In Lake Panasoffkee, the management area, there the rules are 4 points or better on one side, and that's a pretty tall order. In my view, some guys can do it. I have not been able to get a mature 8-point on that management area inside bow range. I've seen them, but reluctant to come to my grunts, or I'm set up too far off the trail, or they wind me, or whatever. The reasons go on and on and on. But I've seen probably a half a dozen deer that fit that description of 4 points or better on one side, good antlered bucks, and not been able to close the deal simply because I just never got one in close. I've never come to full draw on a deer in 7 hunts. Now, 7 hunts means 4 days per hunt, and I've never missed a hunt. If I had put down the money to hunt and got drawn, I'm going to hunt all 4 days, right? So, 7 times 4 is 28 man days, right? So I hunted 28 times, and those are my results. Others kill deer, and you might very well go out there and get one in one hunt. I wouldn't count on it, but you might do it. But one of the things that I take away is the numbers of deer, and I've always seen deer. It's always been a great experience. I always see rubs. I always see tracks. I see deer usually on every hunt. There hasn't been a hunt where I went in and did not see a deer. Hunting morning or evening made no difference. Middle of the day, a lot of deer. You'll see bucks that you can't shoot, and that's one of the positive aspects. Also, there's lots of room for hunters. I think in Lake Pan we did 20 hunters on 10,000 acres. Green Swamp is bigger than that, so the opportunity is going to be greater than that. Also in Green Swamp, that would be Green Swamp West. That's the second one that's closest to my home. And they have gun hunts as well, where they don't have gun hunts in Lake Pan. They have hog hunts. That is, you can get a quota permit for that and get drawn for it without putting down any money. And of course, if you kill a hog during your archery quota permit, you're certainly permitted to do that. But that's the greatest aspect to that hunt for me, is going and being able just to go out there and not worry about the impact of other hunters. Okay, and to me that's kind of it's kind of worth it to have a hunt that's close to home, where you don't have to worry about the impact of a long-term impact. There's a lot of users on the area, a lot of people hiking, horseback riders, people going down to the bridge and fishing, and that sort of thing. And there's a little campground there that people like to camp out, but it doesn't seem to impact the behavior of the deer. The deer on that management area are very accessible during daylight hours, and you see them all times during the day. Not that way on all management areas. Some management areas, there's certainly nocturnal aspect to the behavior of some deer, like in Ocala or Green Swamp. It's very difficult to even see deer because of their nocturnal nature. And I did not experience that ever in the Lake Panasoffkee Wildlife Management Area. Another aspect in a negative tone is the fact that you pay money to hunt. And if you have this idea that this is going to be what they're calling a special opportunity hunt, that it's going to be special indeed, in my view, is really not. It's just an archery hunt by yourself in lots of space where you're free to go hunt wherever you want, because, again, the numbers of hunters in there are so low. That's really all you're paying for. And how much are you willing to spend is the next question you need to ask yourself. Now, I can go to a number of wildlife management areas that it doesn't cost me anything to go. and I can get away from people because I have perfected the art of avoiding other hunters at all costs. And I would encourage you to learn to do the same. But if you're concerned about the money at all, if it's an issue for you, if you can put down $200 or $300 or $400, however much money you're willing to spend for 4 days of hunting and not kill a deer and it not bother you, you're not going to experience buyer's remorse, right? That, it's an issue that if you got car payments, if you got a house payment, if you've got children, you may want to think twice, because this is really a gamble. Because again, you're buying chances, $5 each, and let's say I want to do 10 chances, that's $50. And if I don't get drawn with that $50, well, then I lose that $50. I'll never see it again. And there was a time in my life when, I would never do that. And in fact, when they first started doing the special opportunity hunts, I vowed never to do it. And I've come around warmed up to the idea a little bit, but it kind of has this feel to it. It kind of has a feel of pay to hunt. And then you go in and you got to sign in or get your ticket, and it kind of feels like European hunting. You're getting permission to hunt the king's deer because you've paid and were lucky enough to get drawn. I'm not 100% on board with that, but there it is, and it's the closest management area to my home. So I got to decide whether or not I'm going to compromise my convictions about it and go hunting, or am I going to just let somebody else take my spot? And that's really what it boils down to. But if you have any reservations at all about spending the money, then I would counsel you not to do it. Wait for a time when things might be better for you as far as finances are concerned. Even today, I still don't like spending the money to get permission to hunt somewhere, but it's part of our hunting culture. Guys are paying money to hunt leases all the time, and they go up there and they hunt, and then they're real selective about what they shoot. They just don't go up there and shoot anything. They're paying for the privilege to hunt. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars going out to Colorado to go elk hunting, and I still have not killed my bull elk. So there's always that, and and the experiences are worth money too. That when you pay to go out there to go elk hunting, that's a great experience. And it takes money to do it. It takes money to manage those lands. It takes money to have law enforcement and conservation and all of those things, right? So everything goes back to the high and mighty dollar. But I would just counsel you to think about the pros and cons, and I just don't want to get to the point in my life where I'm hanging my hat on any one opportunity and forsaking the others that are right there in front of me. And again, that's what the thumbnail was all about. And special opportunity hunts, well, sometimes they're kind of special and sometimes there's not. So I hope this helps you make the decision when it comes to applying for your quota permits. I probably won't get drawn for a quota permit because, again, I'm trying to build up my preference points so that I can go to hunts that I want to do. And if I get drawn early, that's even better. But chances are I won't. So there are areas I could get drawn for that I've hunted in the past and have enough points to hunt now. But still, there are places I want to go that I haven't gone. So I'm going to save up those points. So in response to not getting a quota permit on those areas, I might very well apply for the special opportunity hunt just so I've got something different to do. So I don't want to seem hypocritical here. I want to be honest and upfront about what we're doing. So I'm considering it and thinking about it, and I'll let you know how it goes. I hope this video helps you. Again, like and subscribe if you want to, and I'll be looking forward to applying for my quota permits and seeing how all that turns out. All right, love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.